Hey, I'm Rody, and I'm building an AI golf coach called DigiCaddie. This week I circled back on the time synchronization between the camera, which can detect things in a 2D plane, meaning if you're looking at a piece of paper, X, Y, and then syncing that up with my watch, which can actually detect 3D motion as I'm actually swinging the golf club. The way that I coordinate time between the watch and the camera, which are both recording data in their own little worlds, is I use Coordinated Universal Time, UTC. Now, I don't know why those letters are UTC versus CUT, but what UTC is it's a recognized time constant that can be shared across multiple sensors. And that way it allows them to understand when they recorded data and then sync that data together so they can be talking at the same time or evaluating the same information at the same relative time. Without this, you just have two sensors that record random data at random times and have no understanding of how they relate to each other. So what I have right here is the live swing data captured from the watch. And as you can see, when I capture this data, I'm passing timestamps and pi times to it. Now this is time relative to the watch and relative to UTC time frame. So when I'm getting this data back, these all come back with specific values for the UTC time. At the same time, I am collecting images through my camera and time stamping those with their UTC time. By collecting the UTC times on both the watch and the camera, I am then able to take my watch data and then specifically target images inside of the video that I captured that are relative to when I hit the ball or when contact is made, and then back everything else out of that to capture the full swing. So when I run this test script, what it is doing is it is looking through the image frames and their timestamps, and then the watch data and its timestamps, and then it is synchronizing the two to find the specific impact zone that relates to both the watch and the video. What I am doing is I am, again, looking through those JSONs and I am looking for the timestamps of when the watch thinks the impact happened, and then I am going and retrieving the video for when that same timestamp occurs. Now remember, these are both coordinated times, the UTC times, so they shouldn't be off by too much. On this one, I had a variance of 0.17 milliseconds. And when I look at the image, so for this image, when it goes back and it pulls it, 649 is supposed to be the impact. When I go and visually look at the image that it said was impact, what I wanted to see was this club head being in contact with this golf ball. And it seems like it actually identified the exact impact time for both the watch and for the video and synchronize those two. So the whole reason that I stitched the 2D camera together along with the 3D watch data is so I can remove any bias from camera placement when doing a down the line or face on view and videoing the golfer. Because when setting up your camera, and if you get the camera too low, too high, too far outside the golfer, too far inside the golfer, that makes the golf swing look different than what is actually occurring in real time. So to remove that bias, I stitched the 2D and the 3D together to then get a 3D reprojection of the skeleton or the golfer in a real space so I can remove any of those biases and get a true understanding of what is going on in the golf swing. And you can see through here that every now and then that yellowish and orange for the golf club and the golf club head disappear. And that is because the camera itself is detecting those. And when it loses detections, those disappear from the frame. But I'm resolving that because, again, We know the golf club didn't disappear because the watch is tracking all of that in the hand motions. So I will continue to blend and clean this up so I don't have any of those drop frames and I get better information for how your wrists are flexing and rotating throughout the golf swing and how that is dictating how the club and the club head are reacting. Till our next DigiCaddie session, keep swinging and keep building.